Here is my exact workflow on setting up ad creation, landing page, Facebook ads, whatever you want to call it. I've got a early learning center. It's a campaign that I've been working on for the last few years. In this case, there are 2 locations opening up, and we want to fire up some Facebook ads. We've had a successful landing page, Google Ad, Google Maps, local SEO, producing leads. But I've just created some new ad drafts, and I wanted to restart a little bit and share with you my workflow of how I go about creating these ads. Now, I'm going to skip over these really fast. It's all top level stuff, and I've got teams in my agency that are dedicated to each of the tasks. Whether it's an SEO campaign or a Google ad or a Facebook ad, I always start with what I call the swipe file creation. Really, it's just competitor analysis. It's just where we spy on competitors. We do some industry analysis. So in this case, it's a childcare early learning center. So the first thing I do is I create a monster swipe file of the best websites in the world on this space. So whether it's Canadian websites, UK, America, New York, New Zealand, of course Australia, any English speaking countries, especially when the terminologies are more or less the same, childcare, early learning, that kind of stuff. Then based on those assets, I will go and rip apart their Google Ads landing pages and Facebook ads landing pages and the actual Facebook ads, because this is all public data. I gravitate towards big franchises with multi-locations, especially if it's more than 10 locations. Head office is going to have a gangster process in place, or a marketing agency with high budget. So safe to say their copy, their ad variations, their landing page are gonna be killer, right? So Facebook ad library here is your friend. Google Transparency Center is your friend. Just Googling the term and seeing their ad is your friend. And this is the kind of stuff that goes into my swipe files for the last 15 years. I look at my swipe files as like a barrel of analysis and stuff that I know works, because I saw that these ads are on for a year, 2 years, more or less the same ad variations, more or less the same landing pages, more or less the same media, copy, images, right? So safe to say that it's working. So creation of the swipe file goes up first. Then I like to do a sort of deep dive into concerns and pain points, where in this case it's what are the concerns that parents have, pain points, challenges and stuff like that. And so in this case I create a list of 100 general pain points. So we've got, for example, 10 points for emotional concerns. Julio, come on up. Good boy, Julio. Let's have a look at some emotional concerns for. So, for example, emotional concerns is separation anxiety, right? Where guilt about leaving their child. So these, shit, Julio. You puppy balls. These are the fear of missing important milestones, worry about child's emotional well-being. Julio, are you serious? Concern about the child's ability to adapt, anxiety about child safety, fear of child feeling abandoned. Now, this is all stuff that I've just pulled from a whole bunch of research. Every childcare, every big franchise, every big marketing company will create these guide-like blogs listing all the concerns, right? So this is all stuff you can just collect from Google. And so now I have 100 points on pain points and concerns that we can now create ad copy on. That we are a learning center, early learning center, and here's what we do with separation anxiety, here's how we avoid it, blah 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 blah. So a baseline of problems. Now this is super helpful for a landing page, for keeping users engaged on the SEO page, on the home page, a brand page. You might have these as interview questions to interview the owner of the business. So they answer these questions and give you incredible ad copy. So we've done the research, we've got a swipe file of ads that are working, we've got a huge list of pain points. So I've got emotional concerns, practical concerns, quality of care concerns, communication and relationship concerns, child development worries, health and safety concerns, cultural, social considerations, long-term considerations, practical daily concerns, might be managing drop-off and separation routines. It gets quite deep. Now, when you're putting together 100 of these things, there's going to be a lot of useless stuff there. So then I create some baseline facts about the business. How many years has the business been operating? How many awards they've won? How many children that they've taught over the years? And so we're trying to get these statistics numbers. Obviously, the bigger the number, the better. Roofing company from 1987 with 20,000 roofs repaired, right? Same with this. Early Learning Center from 2003. We did the rough math of how many kids have come through their centers, and it was like in the thousands, obviously. So it's like we've educated this many kids, lots of reviews, lots of positive feedback, and 97% of our parents felt that their kids caught up and got ahead and they were ready for school, right? So now we've created a bunch of baseline text, baseline headlines, baseline hooks, baseline ad variations based on creatives, based on baseline creatives. Some have emojis, some don't have emojis. It's just a whole mixture of things, because the thing with Facebook ads is a little bit like, we know what the targeting is. It's going to be parents with 1 month to 5-year-old, 10-kilometer radius around the location. Same for the Google ad, same for the Facebook ad. There is a category on Facebook called parent. They know. You take photos of your kids, they load it up. Facebook has all of the data. Facebook has data and can predict the weenie size of your unborn child. That's just the algorithm. Knows that you may or may not have a kid in 5 years with weenie size of the earlobe size of this length. Of course, that's what I'm referring to. But you know where I'm getting with this. Just algorithms, right? So there's a category targeting parents with 1 month old to 5-year-old and anything in between. So then we've got a whole bunch of, now ideally you want real images, but it's a sensitive subject to have a professional photographer out. So in this case, we can just use stock imagery of kids. I've been using stock videos, good quality videos created where the child is playing, the videos are in slow motion. And now with the movement of AI, I've had really high quality AI voiceovers created. So female voices with Australian accents or UK accents, like slow talking about the child's development. I then pulled like literally 100 important factors about childhood development, and we've got little statistics like, what have we got? 90% of brain growth happens at age 6, by age 6. By age 3, the child's brain is twice as active as an adult's. All of these little micro facts that now, based on our business, our history, based on the concerns and pain points, and based on these insightful facts about toddler and child learning and development, we can create some meaningful ad copy, right? And so now I've got this barrel of proposed copy that I want to run with, and it varies. So here's the recent AI voice that I've just created. One sec, I might play it on my speakers really loudly. One sec. Here we go. Hope we can hear it. Let's play.
Did you know that 90% of your child's brain development happens by age 6? At the moment count. Our proven programs nurture these crucial early years, and we're excited to bring our expertise 2025. Join a centre where your child's incredible potential is understood and nurtured. Book your tour.
This voice was a little bit on the, yeah, how you going, mate? But some of the other voices are really good. So moral of the story, now we've got some images, we've got some text, we've got a video with a voiceover, we've just got videos, we've got headlines, we've got hooks, we've got short descriptions, we've got long descriptions, we've got ad copy without emojis, ready to go to, as I call it, throw some shit at a wall and see what sticks. We will have some friction questions. Child's age, are they currently at another childcare? What's your reason? Are you moving suburbs? Blah, blah, blah. So in other words, to weed out the spam and the tire kickers that generally come with Facebook ads. Hope that helps.